about how to go about combination. Then after permutation, we have the Pascal triangle. The Pascal triangle will lead us to how to go about binomial expansion. You will see that there is going to be a difference between binomial expansion and binomial theorem. And the difference is that has to do with combination, while binomial expansion has to do with Pascal triangle. The next thing is going to be the combination. And like I said combination will give us rise to what? To the binomial theorem itself. So now let's pick it from the first one. I said factorial. What do you understand by the word factorial? Factorial means a number being multiplied by its lowest numbers. An example is, if I say 5 factorial, it means 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And that is what? 120. If I say 3 factorial, that is 3 times 2 times 1, which is what? 6. So now you understand the knowledge of factorial. Let's move to the next one, permutation. Permutation, like I said, we give rise to what? To how to solve combination. But for now, permutation is actually not needed. But let me just give you the formula for it. It is n minus r factorial, n factorial over n minus r factorial. So which means if you have something like 5 permutation 3, it's like saying 5 factorial over 5 minus 3 factorial. And 5 factorial is what? You can talk 120, then 2 factorial, that is 60, and so on and so forth. So there's no much discussion about that. But I gave an example the last time. I said 5 permutation 3 minus r. Kindly note that the r must never be greater than n, and the 2 must not be negative. So now when they say 5 permutation 3 minus r, know that this 3 minus r is actually representing the normal r. This r is just like a letter, and it can also be 3 minus a, which means we have to look for the r here. But let's look for the value of this r. You know that will be what? 5 factorial all over 3 minus open brackets. That's what? 5 minus open bracket 3 minus r, then factorial, which gives rise to what? 5 factorial all over 5 minus 3 plus r factorial. That is 5 factorial all over 2 plus r factorial. So now in the question, it says if 5 permutation 3 minus r is equals to 120. So which means this is equals to what? 120. And you know 5 factorial is what? 120 all over 2 plus r factorial equals to 120. If you do your normal arithmetic, that's 2 plus r factorial equals to 1. From here, you need to write the right hand side in the format of factorial. That will be 1 factorial is equals to 1, because that will be 1 times 1. So that means 2 plus r factorial equals to 1 factorial. If I thought it was 6 that was here, that would be 3 factorial, because 3 factorial will give us what? 6. But now what is here is 1. So from here you get what? 2 plus r equals to 1. R equals to minus 1. But kindly note that this r, which is minus 1, does not mean the original r. So to get the original r, that's what? 3 minus minus 1. That is 3 plus 1, which is equals to 4. Which means the question says 5 permutation 4 is equals to 120. If you calculate, you will see that it is correct. Now we understand the permutation. Please pause it. Permutation. Let's move to the next one. The next one is Pascal triangle. Pascal triangle is actually needed when you are given a question that has a lesser power, maybe power 2 to power 7. That is when you can use Pascal triangle. And why do they say triangle, Pascal triangle? This is how they got it. This one is 1. Then you do 1, 1. That's the beginning. Then from here, you say 1, 1 plus 1, 2. Then you write 1 again. Then you still write 1, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 2, 2 plus 1. Okay. Then 1 plus 3, 4, then 6. Do you understand now? And so on and so forth. Abi? So that's how they got. Can you say it's actually representing a triangle? Yes. So now this one is when x is power of 0. X is power 0 is what? 1. Anything is power 0 is what? 1. So this one is x when x equals to power of 1. You have two variables. X is power of 2, x is power 3, x is power 4.
5, 6.
Which means if they ask for the coefficient of x raised to power 3, that will be 1, 3, 3, 1. That is the meaning of that. So now let's take an example. Now, like I said, this Pascal triangle will lead us to what? How to go about binomial expansion. Now let's do binomial expansion. And it says expand x plus 2 all raised to power 3 using Pascal triangle method. Like I said, you can still use combination method. You see that the power is something you can easily do. If it is something higher than this, maybe 9, 10, then you should be using combination method. For this Pascal triangle, what you need to do is, normally you will say x plus 2, Abi, x plus 2, x plus 2. That's the meaning. X plus 2, x plus 2. That's the meaning. You are multiplying it in 3 places. But it is now easy for us to use Pascal triangle. Instead of using it this way, we'll try and use it this way. As this x is decreasing, the other one will be increasing. That's plus 2. So x will be x is power 3, which is the beginning of this power. Then 2 is power 0. Plus x will decrease. X is power 2, 2 is power 1. Plus x is power 1, 2 is power what? 2. Plus x is power 0, 2 is power 3. From there, you will get 2 is power 0 as what? 1. 1 times this is x is power 3 plus 2x squared plus 4x plus what? Plus 8. I think you understand. So from there, you have, this is the final answer. This is the answer we got. But now we need to get what? The coefficient of power 3. And what is the coefficient of power 3? That is 1, 3, 3, 1. So it means this represents the first term, the second term, the third term, and the fourth term. And what is the first term? That's 1 into x raised to power 3 plus 3 into 2x squared, Abi?
Yes.
Plus 3 into 4x plus 8, which is equal to x raised to power 3 plus 6x squared plus 12x plus 8. I think it's clear. I think it's clear.
Yes.
Pause it. Let's take another example. Let's assume they say expand x minus 3 all raised to power 5 using Pascal triangle method. Using Pascal triangle method, that will be as x is reducing minus, as x is reducing minus 3 will be increasing, no longer what? Plus. So now this is what you will do. You can write it in this format, which means the other one is minus 3, not 3. So for here, this one will reduce, that's minus 3 raised to power 0 plus x raised to power 4 minus 3 raised to power what? 1 is reducing, it is increasing, plus x raised to power 3 minus 3 raised to power 2 plus x raised to power 2 minus 3 raised to power what? 3 plus x raised to power 1 minus 3 raised to power what? 4 plus x raised to power 0 minus 3 raised to power 5. You see that x has reduced to power of 0 and this one has increased to power of 5. So you will get minus 3 raised to power 0 is 1. 1 times this is x raised to power 5. Then minus 3 raised to power 1 is what? Minus 3. Minus 3 times x raised to power 4. That is minus 3x raised to power 4. So it will actually affect the plus sign. So the next one, minus 3 raised to power 2 is what? Plus 9. Plus 9 times this, that's plus 9 x raised to power 3. Then the next one, minus 3 raised to power 3 is minus 27. Multiply it very well. Minus 27. Minus 27 times x squared is minus 27x squared. Then minus 3 raised to power 4 is going to be 81. That will be plus 81x, then minus 243. This is not the final answer. What do we need to get now? We need to get to what? The coefficient of x raised to power what? Of power 5. And what are the coefficients of power 5? That is 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. That is how to use Pascal triangle. Then this one will be multiplying it. That is 1 times 5 raised to power x raised to power 5. Then 5 times this 50 x raised to power 4. Then plus 90 x raised to power 3 plus 90 x raised to power 3 minus this one 270 x raised to power 2. Then plus 5 times this is what? That will be 405x, then minus 243. So this is going to be the final answer for it. The next thing now is combination method. Combination method. And like I said, the Pascal triangle will give rise to the combination method. And what is the formula for combination method? And it is written like this, and it can be written like this. Everything is still combination, and it is given as n factorial all over n minus r factorial. You see that it is kind of relating to permutation because permutation actually ends here, but this one is not having r factorial. So an example is 5 combination 3. That will be 5 factorial all over 5 minus 3 factorial 3 factorial. That is 5 factorial all over 2 factorial 3 factorial. So reduce this to the lowest term and this 2. That will be 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 all over 2 times 1 times 3 times 2 times 1. 2 here, 2 here, 2. That will be 10. I think you understand. So now, let's move to binomial theorem. Binomial theorem is actually the topic we are going to. Binomial theorem is actually the topic we are going to. Like I said, let us assume we have the general formula. You have something like this. N. A plus B all raised to power n. Here is the formula. It's going to be A raised to power n, B raised to power. If I continue this way, it means I want to use the Pascal triangle method. So now this is where the combination method comes in. The combination method will have what? N combination 0. Then A raised to power n, B raised to power 0. N combination 0. 0 means the first term. 0 means the first term. N combination 0. If you actually solve it, you get n. This is now using the combination method. Now plus the next one will be what? N combination 1. That is the second term. That will be A. We said the A will be reducing, which means n minus 1. Then B raised to power 1. B has already increased. Then plus n combination 2. That is the third term. A raised to power what? N minus 2. b raised power what 2, then plus n combination 3 a raised power what n minus 3 b raised power 3 plus n combination 4 a raised power n minus 4 b raised power 4 plus dot dot dot. So that is how you use, that's how you continue like that. So the general formula actually is n combination r s raised power n minus r b y raised power r is still the same thing. Everything is still the same thing. We are still saying the same thing. We are still saying the same thing. If you look at it, it's just like what I've written here. So you can just subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us. Thank you.